Welcome to the post-game press conference. We're here with our winning coach, Coach Tim Cohn, as well as the best player of the game, Scotty Thompson. Gentlemen, first off, congratulations. Scotty, yung napansin namin, especially in the fourth quarter, the last few minutes of it, lagi kayong nag-huddle. Just tell us more about the discussion na ginagawa nyo all throughout the end.
I think, first of all, nagpapasalamat kami kay God na sa panalong ito. And of course, binabati ko yung wife ko sa pag-alaga sa akin. And ayun nga, down the stretch, nag-huddle kami palagi kasi we want to be more solid on defense. So, talagang wino-work out namin lahat offense, but coming to this game, kailangan namin maging solid sa defense. So, kailangan namin mag-usap, kailangan namin mag-communicate every time sa loob.
Yung biggest run, I think, that happened was in the fourth quarter, the first 4 minutes. 16-6. What do you think shifted for your team para magawa nyo and turn things around?
I think we just make a run and the fans go wild na. So talagang nung sumisigaw na yung mga fans, so yung energy namin nagbo-boost. So thankful kami sa 6-man namin.
Coach, it's been 3 years and 3 days since Ginebra was able to.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, yes. To get a win against Magnolia. How is it like to finally get over that hump?
Well, first of all, I want to answer one of the questions about Leonard comeback. You know, I grew up watching Sonny Jaworski in the old, Toyota days and early Ginebra days, and I tell you, I'd never seen someone bring back a team like Sonny Jaworski did, except tonight when Scotty brought us back. I mean, that was really Jaworski like tonight. I'm honest. That was what I was thinking the whole game. I felt like I was watching Sonny Jaworski all over, the barreling drives, the rebounds. It was really a tribute to Sonny tonight. And I thought that Vaughn came out and gave us a really good lift. I mean, he didn't score, he missed his shots, he even missed a free throw, which is uncharacteristic of him, but he really lent a lot of energy. He was the one that played that early part of the fourth quarter where you said we made that run. And, yeah, it's good to win. I mean, when I left San Miguel Coffee, and I went to Ginebra, I think we beat them like 9 or 10 straight times. We really felt like we had their number. And then they just completely turned the tables on us. And they've been beating us ever since. And it's been real frustrating. We've talked about it. We talked about it yesterday during our pregame prep. And I thought we came out a little tight today. We were trying to do a little bit of new things, and we came out a little tight, a little frustrated, but we just needed that one big run. Justin had the big third quarter, and then Scotty took over in the fourth, and it was a typical, never say die, never game from the 1990s, in my opinion. I mean, I remember those. I remember being on the other side of those things when I was losing to that things. So it was great to be on this side.
Coach, you spoke of the new guy, Vaughn, but I also want to ask you about Jamie Malonzo. He started off strong, 10 in the first half, ended with 18, 8 of 9 from the field. But aside from those, we saw a lot of hustle plays from Jamie.
He's such an athlete, and he's so quick. There's times when he's a little bit too quick and he gets a little bit out of control. And that's going to come with maturity, and he's going to be able to settle that down and play. But his energy level, has taken our energy level. Imagine him and Scotty playing together. The two energy guys that they're also Gilas guys too. So Jamie's a talent, and I just think that he's just scratching the potential, the surface of his potential. He's going to get better, and we're excited about him. He's still trying to find his way in the offense, trying to find things that he can do. But yeah, he's going to be there. He's going to be something.
At this point, we open the floor to our friends from the press.
Yes, very definitely. I'm more concerned about our next game than I am about this game right now, because yeah, we had a great high against you get out of here. Go on.
I know. Thank you.
He's twiddling his thumbs, playing with his mask. Yeah, we had a super high against, being Bay Area, and, they were undefeated and we were able to beat them. And then we turned around and lost to a really, it wasn't a fluke. Let me just say, it wasn't a fluke. Phoenix just beat us from top to bottom, and they're playing great basketball. Hats off to Coach Topex. They're playing great basketball, and but we didn't follow it up. And now we turned around and beaten another undefeated team, which isn't really helping us that much because we still got 2 losses, and we've lost to Rain and Shine and Phoenix, and we've beaten Bay Area and now Magnolia and Meralco. So we've got to start, we always talk about never getting too high or too low. I think we got too high off that last game. So we're going to, up that last win against Bay Area. So we're going to try to settle in and try to go out and make sure we get our next one and see if we can create some momentum. But this was a big one for us, no doubt about it. It's another high. And then you're right, we're going to have to be careful because we haven't won against them in a while. And so it was very similar to the Bay Area game. But hopefully we can come out and get refocused. I think we play Terra Firma next, and then we play San Miguel. So hopefully we can get our focus and keep moving forward. Well, we felt that Norwich was a good matchup to Gio and Mark and Paul Lee. He's played those guys tough in the past, and he has that same kind of toughness and physicality that those guys play with. We just felt he was a good matchup out there, both defensively and offensively. So he came in early to the game and he performed right away, and he just earned his minutes tonight. So we're still trying to find minutes for Maya. He's still kind of finding his way. I love the way he came out and was aggressive. He hit that first 3-pointer. That's the second time he's done that. We came out and hit his first 3 shot from the corner. But he's still, again, just like Jamie, he's still learning the offense and trying to figure out where he's supposed to be. And those 2 guys will come in time, and we're just going to be patient with them. I hope the fans are patient with them. They're going to struggle. We don't run simple systems. We run complex systems, both offensively and defensively. It takes longer for guys to learn, and we kind of pride ourselves on that. So they're going to struggle a little bit, but they just got a great future.
So can you say about Ginebra being the first team to beat Bay Area, and then now you're the first team to beat Magnolia? What do you think?
Well, we should be undefeated. If we can beat those top 2 teams, we think we'd be undefeated, but no, we're not. That's what he said earlier. We've been going up and down, and we've been kind of playing on an emotional high and low, and we just can't afford to do that. As we always say about Ginebra, playing good is not good enough for us. We have to play great every night, because every team is going to come out and play great against us. I mean, that's just the way it is. That's the reality of the situation. So we talk about that a lot. We're not going to have an easy night any night, because that team's going to bring their best game. So, whether it be a San Miguel, or whether it be, a Blackwater, or whether it be, a Phoenix or whatever, they're going to play their best game against us. And we have to be prepared every night. And the moment we're not, we're going to get beat, because we are playing against their best game. And so that's kind of a blessing and a curse. It's a curse because, we have to be ready every night. It's really hard to be ready every night because teams are going to come at us. But we also, because we're seeing the best of every team, it really prepares us when we get to the playoffs. We're used to playing and having to play at a high level all the time. So it's, like I said, it's a blessing and a curse, but sometimes it's been a blessing in some conferences where we've gone all the way, and sometimes it's been a curse where we're worn out by the time we get to the playoffs, having to play these tough teams, playing tough games. You bet I am. I'm concerned about the quality of play that we bring into the next game and the focus that we have, because we didn't do that against Phoenix. We didn't bring out our quality of play that we needed to win that game. And I tell you, like I said, Terra Firma is going to play their best game against us. Their best game of the conference will always be against Ginebra. And when we were with Alaska, our best game of the conference was always against Ginebra. And same thing with San Mig. We're always against Ginebra. Why? Because we have the most crowd. Why? We have the most media print. We have the most attention. This is the time when we can really showcase ourselves when we play Ginebra. And so, again, that's the blessing and the curse that you have with Ginebra. And that's why Ginebra is different. Coaching Ginebra is different from any other team in our league, for sure. It's a different animal altogether, coaching Ginebra. And that's something I have found out from the moment I arrived here. It's different. It's tougher. It's tough staying up with the expectations all the time. So, you know, we just continue to battle. We ask our guys to battle. Yes, sorry.
Entering this game, Ginebra was one of the worst teams in the half court, really in the half court, but you're one of the more productive teams in transition. It's a two-part question. Can you talk about the value of pushing the pace to compensate, I guess, for the meager half-court execution? And number two, can you talk about the value of pushing that pace in the fourth quarter when you made that run?
Yeah, you know, it's a little bit of an anomaly for historically for my teams. We've always, you know, been a really, you know, more superior half-court team. But we've made an emphasis on pace because we have a big man who can run. You know, we feel Japeth and Christian are quick and get up and down the floor. And you know, the way Jamie has impacted our team, I think that he can get up the floor and we can get easy baskets. And also, you know, if we're constantly playing in the half court level with Justin, you know, he gets beat up. You know, he needs to get some stuff, some easy baskets, some easy things in transition, some pull up threes, maybe, you know, some downhill incursions in the paint from transition. Those things are important to get for Justin. That's one of the, he gets rhythm from that. And you saw us, we were kind of stagnant in the first half and he was having a real difficulty getting a rhythm. So when we get out and run, he gets an opportunity to get a rhythm but we, you know, we don't want to run with abandon and we want to make sure we run with discipline. And we also want to make sure that when we are in the half court that we execute. So yeah, we want to run, but we're not going to run at all costs. We want our defense to speak first. So we got to have a settled defense and we're constantly running like that. We never get a chance to really defend. So yeah, hopefully certain periods of the game and certain lineups that we have out there, you know, we have to take advantage of the athletes that we have.
That concludes our